Hello, this is ROB, and welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of ROB's lovely world. And today, we're gonna build a house. Nah, I'm kidding. That's a cheesy intro. Greetings from the powers of the internet. It is I, Rob, and welcome to Minecraft again. Last time, we made humble beginnings. We got ourselves at least a decent home, and we secured some supplies, is to put it lightly. So, this time, we got more stories to tell, more fun to do, but I think before we actually get anything started, besides the fact you need to ignore all the gravel that's there, is that we need to actually build a better home. If we're gonna live here for our first house, then that's probably what we're gonna need to do. But besides that, we need to secure ourselves a decent food source, because even though we got ourselves enough animals roaming around the place to feed us for a good while, it's only going to be for a little bit until we get hungry again. So that's why we need to go get some seeds for some wheat. And I did have a... Okay, it's in my inventory. Cool. I was punching the grass earlier at the start of this video to get some seeds. But we also have pumpkin seeds that we can work with as well. But on to other matters. If you've seen the community post on YouTube, then you would actually know what I'm talking about. But for those of you that have not paid attention to that or not been notified on Discord, right now the home is getting renovated. That's right, my own house is being renovated with my folks. And as of right now, recordings are going to be a little bit different. Even though I got Pikmin footage done, I still have to wait because I need Wi-Fi in order to get the material I need. I could draw it technically, but 2 people would get after me. No, I'm kidding. I would draw it, honestly. But as for right now, it would be preferably because I need footage is what I need. And with all the stream hype that I've been waiting for, I was not expecting the renovators to be here so early just to get all this done. Because I just let you know, we got 3 streams done. The last time you saw me, both Deltarune streams, Chapter 1 and 2, and then we finish it off with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the audience. And if you have not been there, I'm sorry you missed out on that, and maybe we could play more Mario Kart 8s, because I don't know how to feel about World. Also, in other news, I don't know if anyone knows this, but I already got my copy on the Nintendo Switch 2, the bundle pack that came with Mario Kart World. And I also got a nifty SD card to hold all my games. So I'm good for a good while. But besides that, now comes the next difficult choice. When will I be recording Mario Kart World for you guys? And I gotta tell you this. As of right now, I'm the only one in my friend group that actually has Mario Kart World. So it's gonna be a good while until we play Mario Kart World for the channel or play any Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive game. And for anyone that's wondering, no, I did not get rid of my other Switches because I'm taking care of those things. I bought my original one. My folks bought me the OLED, and I bought the Nintendo Switch 2 with my own money because I'm a responsible individual that buys my own stuff. As of to what games we'll be playing on Nintendo Switch 2, as far as I know, if there's any reboots of any games that require DLC, then yes. But if this is just minor things, like for example Mario Party Jamboree, since it's adding just a few modes to it that require the camera and microphone to play it, well, camera exclusively actually, then we are not gonna play it, unfortunately. Motion controls, maybe we'll play motion controls any day. But if we're talking like playing any Mario Party game that uses the camera, I don't think we'll do it because most of us in the friend group don't like showing our faces, even though I'm okay with it. I want to respect the feelings of everyone else, because there are some mini games that do require the camera in order to play. Especially the one with the talking flower, because I love the talking flower so much. But if you're going to ask me on the opinions based on the Nintendo Switch 2 hype, I just got to tell you this right now. It is overpriced. I'm not going to disclose that, because honestly, we could have gotten that for a better price, for real. But is it bad, the console itself? As far as I know, with Mario Kart World, it meets the expectations that everyone's been super hyped up for. It's good, it meets the standards to everyone, and it's different, that's for sure. But am I gonna hold Nintendo account for that? No, I'm not, because it's a decent game, not a bad game. It's a decent game. However, I'm gonna agree with everyone. I still like Mario Kart 8 better than that game, and that's saying a lot, because Mario Kart 8 is the one game that's been holding Nintendo Switch up for a long time. Because I'll be frank with you, if anyone's been paying attention to the Nintendo eShop, their Mario Kart 8 was at least up there for the top 5 until new Legend of Zelda games came out. And that's saying a lot for Mario in the 3D department and animation department, because good lord, that dude knows how to... can you please move out of the way, please? Can you please? Yeah, thank you. So I got chicken, so that's another thing. Okay, what was I saying? Right, for Mario Kart. Mario's been making it big in the animation department, and I'm not gonna disclose anything about the opinions regarding Mario Kart World, because I still think World is okay. I liked it a lot, especially since they got my man Shy Guy there. The only thing I'm griping about the game is some of the mechanics that are different than what is in Mario Kart 8. And that would be holding items down. When you hold down, you don't hold it down an item, it's immediately placed behind you, and you just press a button, either forward or behind or backwards, and it'll launch the item. Not a bad thing, to say the least, because for one, it saves you from holding down the button and making an indent on your finger, even though that goes away after a while. But I would prefer that, because I know for a fact that I'm charging up, ready to throw an item, and then throw, immediately, hit the target, no problem. Because I've just got skilled with throwing shells, and if anyone knows me when it comes to shells, I'm a menace out there. Not trying to be a show-off or anything, but I know I trained myself to launch green shells properly. Let's see. I know we got to work on this, build this a little bit more, but I want to see where can we build up on this. Actually, better yet, let's get up here so we can at least get a better look at the surroundings. Because we could just stay here and get some of that delicious honey, but I want to be at a more stationed place where we can build around us. And of course, look for stuff, because we're going to be playing this game properly, and besides building. So, we still have yet to explore over there. That way, and to the forest area. So, I'm guessing, since we found pumpkins this way, we could look over there. Because usually where there's pumpkins, there's usually a village. And if we can find a village early, that would be awesome. Just for resources, friends. Not trying to let people know, like, oh, let's just go do some other things and stuff. And I'm just talking out of my ass. That's what is happening. I promised myself I wasn't going to swear for this. Dang it! I'm very overwhelmed if you're not catched on. I'll probably post pictures for this, but if anyone does not know, I'm sleeping in the living room of my house with my folks. So, the thing is, they're renovating my room, and my parents' room, and of course, the whole entire perimeter of the house. Not changing anything inside the house, just merely changing the walls. The walls on the outside need to be changed, because for how long? Because now it's run down. It doesn't look nice. And frankly, they need to be replaced regardless due to asbestos. Yes. How I was staying alive, we'll never know, guys. But on a lighter note, I'm at least happy that they're at least replacing the windows, because the walls here on the house are extremely thin. And that's a problem, because keeping heat or cool air inside the house is a big must, especially in Texas, because the weather does not fluctuate as does other places. Because if you're living in the north, okay, actually, let me give a better scenario. If you're living in the middle of the United States, you probably got regular weather for the most part. Proper rain, hot summers, cold winters. It's just normal. If you move up higher or lower from the original place, like for example, if you're living in Texas or in California, you know for a fact it gets pretty hot over there. If you're living up north, it gets a lot colder, and you're probably freezing to death almost every single day, but you build a tolerance for it because that's what you are. And if it just goes hand in hand. There's some perks to it being hot over there. There's some perks to it being cold over there. Honestly, if you're asking me, I like cold weather a lot because it's nice, cozy, comfort weather to enjoy. You can stay indoors practically almost every single day. It's like the best ever. But if you're asking me to just like, if I could go to Alaska, no, I just want cold weather. That's all. So if I have to move for it, then so be it. But I just want decent air. That's all I need. I know I said we were gonna go explore maybe, but I want to see if we can get this done real quick. So every time when you punch a piece of grass, you'll drop wheat seeds, which are very important to make wheat. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here, let me divide this real quick so it can be thorough. Okay. Okay, we need 24 on each side. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24. Oh, counted wrong. There we go. Normally, when I'm making a farm, I usually go with a straight line for the most part, because I like to be thorough with going in a straight line all the time. And I hate it when the blocks turn back to where they were originally. God, frickin'. Why do they make stone tools more durable? I don't like that. Oh, right, we got iron last time. We could use it to make a bucket. Actually, I know what we can use it for. Although I would love a better sword, we need an iron pickaxe. And we need to make... Yep, there you are. A bucket. Buckets are very useful. If anyone has played Minecraft, you understand what I mean. Shovel. We need a shovel, too. We need a shovel, too. Oh. I know, chickens. I hear you. I don't have stone. God darn it. Ooh, Wandering Trader. That's cool. These guys are helpful because they give you random items. Let's see, what are you selling this time, friend? I can give you a bucket of milk for emeralds, a water bottle for an emerald. You give an emerald for oak, pod sod, glowstone, pink dye, mushrooms, magenta, and gray dye. We'll get to those items in just a minute, but right now I don't think I need you, but I could take your leads if you don't want them, friend. Actually, wait, can I kill your... Dad, so worth it. Alpacas and llamas drop leather as well, so you never know when you're going to need leather, because this guy just doesn't have any armor. The wheat will grow slowly over time, but it needs a sufficient water source in order for it to grow faster. So, luckily for us, we're near a body of water. You know what? Speaking of water, it reminds me of a story that I have with Team AOU. Ah, gosh darn it. Frickin'. There's another story. I keep pressing the wrong place to place the blocks, and yet I pour water just about everywhere. So, okay, the story. When I play any game, I like to stockpile stuff when I play through Minecraft. It's one of the most efficient ways for me to get resources the quickest and have funny moments like this. Shut up. I always stockpile on items every single game just so I can be prepared for any situation. And since I'm known as the CEO of Dig Squad, I have the almost every single intention to stock up on resources down under. In this case, iron, gold, and especially diamonds. Diamonds always being the hardest to find because you need to dig straight down very far. Crap, chickens. Also, we got another chicken in here because I found another when I was taking the thumbnail pictures. And it was not for the reason why there's gravel on my house now. For that reason. Okay, so one day when I was trying to make some cauldrons for a brewing place for decoration, unfortunately, when you open the crafting table, it gives you two options to select. Either craft one by pressing the A button, or craft all of them by pressing the X button. And unfortunately, cauldrons are almost the same to build for a bucket, except it requires less materials. So when I accidentally did a misclick, I accidentally built up to 16 buckets worth of iron. So, long story short, I'm a proud owner of 16 buckets. And this happens numerous times because I can't see the screen sometimes, because when I record, I'm either 10 feet away from the TV where I can't see it, or it's just something stupid that happens when I'm not thinking straight. Ooh, that's some good Minecraft music. I like that. But don't get distracted by the Minecraft tunes. We got a game to play. Okay, that's 24, so that means 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay. This is where it's going to stop. This is important because we need to be sure to stop at 32 for all crops, so that way I can get a stack almost every single time I'm growing crops. And don't worry, we'll get to the pumpkins in just a minute because they give us the most helpful food source to start the game off. Good second place to steak, which is a couple of pumpkin pies. That's why I got the chickens first, because they're important. Oh, there we go. Plus, you got an efficient water source here. Woo, look at that. Looks like it's good as new. Also, don't you dare step on my crops, you frickin' villager, you. Thankfully, friends, luckily you got the CEO of Dig Squad to help you out on this Minecraft adventure. And of course, we're not just gonna, go through the game, defeat the Ender Dragon and all that. Like I said, we're gonna take our time with this and enjoy it as I tell you fun stories of how my misadventures in Minecraft or in other games, or just stories in general that I like to reminisce on. Because I'll tell you this, originally Minecraft was not gonna be a story game for all of us to play, because it would just be me just completing the game normally, like, oh look, we're gonna go fight the Ender Dragon, done, okay, we're good. Which, we're not gonna disclose that. Going on an adventure to fight the Ender Dragon sounds like a badass idea, but once you fight the Ender Dragon, that's just it. There's really no incentive to go after it, to be real. Besides collecting that awesome egg at the very end, sure, I understand that, but what would be the point? You already completed the game too early, and you still have so much you want to do in this game, and this is a place for us to enjoy the world around us. We could just do that, sure, but where's the fun in that? Why can't we just take our time and enjoy this game properly? Because usually, when we're on the channel, we always go through the game normally. Every story game, henceforth, Super Mario Galaxy. Peach has been captured by Boozer once again. What do? We gotta go save her again, save the universe, go to Special World, then go through the game all over again, collecting green stars in the secret locations, and of course, finishing it off with a marathon run of a prankster comet. Like all stars are. So those games, they gave us an incentive to go after them. That's what all games do. Well, for the most part anyway. Any adventure game regarding saving a princess from a giant turtle is a good incentive to say, we gotta go kick that turtle's butt in order to save the world. But this one's gonna be different, of course. We are not going to rush into things for the most part, because we're gonna take our time with this. Plus, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of a workaholic, if you could not tell. I'm always a scatterbrain, always gotta find something else to do, the next project, what do I do next, etc., etc. If you were to talk to Soldier and Dusk, or any of the people in the friend group, you will understand how I am. Always gotta find the next project to do in order to celebrate with you guys. Not saying that it's a bad thing, of course. No, it's like one of the greatest things to be good, be proactive and all, but there's never a time where I had a chance to fully relax, if you would. Not that I don't have a reason to relax to begin with, but it's been difficult, I don't have any incentive to relax, take it easy, or such like that, because honestly, once you grow up, you forget how much fun it was to do these things, and thus it weighs on you a little. And not trying to get anyone scared, like, oh man, I don't want to be like that. I just want to enjoy games for all his life. You could do that, but you gotta be responsible for yourself all the time. Because I'll be frank with you, Leo can say this from experience. It's good that you balance your life with work, and especially with your friends. But you gotta remember that your job is very important out there in the world, because you need the muns, and that's the unfortunate, sad truth. But don't worry, folks. It'll take more than that to slow me down, honestly. Because I'll be real with you, this is fun. I like doing this for you guys. It's the least I can do that is fun, and I know that I'm going somewhere with this with you guys. Alright, this is going to be the best for right now, because we got to wait for all this wheat to grow. And I got a phone call from my boss. Oh, a chicken. Got his schmeat. And we got the other item that's important, which is a feather. Oh, there's the pumpkins. Oh, that's where I left them. Alright. Now comes the part where I have to sort everything correctly. And we are good to go. We are good to go. As you can see, one of the pieces of wheat has already grown. So, in the near future, we can make ourselves a little, what's it called? The freaking the block. That thing, whatever that thing is called. Said thing. We need to make slabs for it, so, slabs. Composter, okay. In that case, why not now? Composters is one of the new blocks that's been around for a while. Basically, you take anything that's plant related, and you can put it in the composter to make bone meal. So you don't have to get it from bones. Let's see what else is. Hello, you little. Sort one last thing, and put gravel in here. We're good to go. We got a lot of schmeat with us. Oh, really? Freaking hate the villagers. They always like to climb over this stuff. Okay, so now... Oh, it's getting dark. Okay, one last night, and then we can go exploring. And build a pen for you guys, because you can't sleep in here all day. Okay. Now, since that's taken care of, the rain's gone. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Okay. Alright. Alright, remember our coordinates. That's negative 39, 71, 24. And we are off. In the world of Minecraft, you would come across some strange things. And that would be new dialogue as well. There's a stone side. Ooh, is that spruce? Oh no, that's regular oak. Okay. Ooh! Ooh, we needed that. Why do I still have my hoe with me? Ooh! Oh! Oh boy, this is a very lucky spawn indeed. If only I had a fortune pickaxe though, that would make this even better. So of course we got coal and iron that we just picked up right now. But that block right there is one of the rarest blocks to find. Second place to another one once we dig deeper. This is an emerald block. And let's see, are we lucky? Did we get more? Oh, yep, that's right. Okay, one. Unfortunately, one. And emerald. These are important because they're able to trade with villagers because they find valuable in them. Oh, look, a great chicken. I would collect this iron because it's free experience points, but I don't need it. See, since we're traveling, I think this may be a good time for another story. But this one's gonna be a little bit more sad. And I don't really talk about this story because it happened like a long time ago. A long time ago on the Xbox version of this game. And the reason why I said this story is where I have a big gripe with Minecraft sometimes. And don't worry, it's nothing too serious. I still love the game in its entirety, but I was young. It meant a lot to me. Especially the creative nature of making stuff. Okay, so this story starts off on my first experience on the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft. Whenever you play through Minecraft, they either have a couple options for you, of course, to set any world into creative, survival, or in this case, adventure mode at the time. And you were given the choice as well as a tutorial world, where it's able to spawn you to either one or two worlds, and you're able to play the game normally. That's the best way to put it. where you're not rushed or any way. It just basically showcases you all sorts of stuff that you can do in the world, as well as you can discover. And not to mention the badass Minecraft sign that's above you all the time. Those are pretty cool. And I started on one of those tutorial worlds, and it basically run me through the entire game. I built a little shack where I eventually build up on in the most weirdest way possible. I wish I could show it to you because it's probably really funny. But this was the introduction to something that I have access to. Since my father has access to the Xbox Live on said Xbox, he's able to play some games with special features, as well as play online with other players, henceforth Call of Duty. And when he plays through these games, he doesn't know that the Xbox account works for every game, and thus gives you the chance to play with other players online. So I was given access to that. And it was not my fault. I didn't know better. It's just that it was given access to me. I wanted to play with people that I didn't have at home to play with. I'll tell you this. Even though my dad's a gamer by heart, he doesn't have time to play because, unfortunately, he's got a job. And that comes down to my sister and my mom. Of course, my mom used to play video games, but she doesn't feel confident enough to play them with me because apparently I'm too good. Even though I would not compare myself to be that good, but I appreciate her being honest. But still, though, we can still have fun in these games. And my sister, when I was little, she didn't really like playing multiplayer games with me at all, because usually when I want to play a multiplayer game, she gets upset with me during some of those moments growing up. Because I'll tell you this, the only game that she wanted to play at the time were always racing games, which I was bad at. Any other game that I wished to play with her, she just immediately points to either Mario Kart, Crash Tag Team Racing, another great game, or Nitro Kart, another great game on the PlayStation. Not that I had a problem with it at all, but at that time, I didn't have any other games I was good at, and frankly, she was better at those games, so anytime she has the chance to school me, that's a good time. But anyways, I'm getting a little bit off track. So, once it came to playing with people online, I did not know any of these strangers at all, and that's completely irresponsible for me to do, to invite them into my world specifically. But I didn't know better. I was only like 12 years old, I think, because I think I played the game near launch, at least close to launch. Correct me if I'm wrong. And frankly, I just wanted people to play with. So I went to the online feature, and there was people that my dad actually played with. And unironically, one of them was Melodious. Yes, Melodious, the other YouTuber that we don't mention. And if anyone's wondering, she's doing great. She's doing great. She's still doing music, all her faves. But that's besides the point. So, thankfully, I was actually in a call in my first actual experience with online gaming with Melodious and two other people that she can relate to. I think. I hope so. Otherwise, this story will feel really awkward. But they were nice people. They gave me comfort because they know that I was just a young person just trying to get to know the game. And then came a tragedy. That was the first experience, which, by the way, was not so bad. But it came to the second experience that freaking drove me upset. Then more people decided to come in because I didn't know this at the time. Players can invite other people into lobbies, or I can find randos that are playing Minecraft right now as of when it began. And that's a big no-no because there's this kid. This one kid, because the best way to describe it is that he's younger than me because his voice is high-pitched and he hasn't hit puberty yet. So, suck it. This kid joined in my realm, my realm. Realms didn't exist at the time. My world. And I was fed up with it because this guy was just making random explosions in my world. Just all over the place. Even ruined the nice Minecraft sign that's on above you during the tutorial world. So I didn't have it, so I closed the world, assuming that it was not him, it was somebody else, because there was a bunch of random people joining the world. And that's where it came to where I invited them to a creative world that I've built by myself as a little hotel, and I've been so gaga over Stampy. Yeah, Stampy is part of my life a lot, so you're gonna hear a lot of him when I tell stories. So Stampy, not only being my icon, I build some of his mini games that he has in his lovely world, and I wanted to show everyone how cool they were. And of course, the same brat still managed to come into my world, and he exploded until he got until he got annoyed by the fact that I wasn't paying attention to him when he's exploding stuff. And it came to the point where he just up in front said it, and he says, because I asked him this, I asked him, like, why are you doing this? What did I do to you? And he just flat out told me, he says, because you're dumb. Yeah, that's what he told me. Upsetting, isn't it? And look, it was just terrible. And I know what you're all thinking. Like, you should know better not to invite random people to your lobby if they're gonna be doing that. It's like, yes, I understand that, but you gotta keep in mind is that I was naive. I was like 12 years old at the time. I didn't know better, and frankly, that's my fault to begin with. Oh, right. Oh, God. I promise not to swear on this videos, I swear. Should have taken it to bed with me. Okay. Now, long story short, there was a massive... all worlds were destroyed that I've been a part of. The tutorial world that I started off in, as well as the special creative world that I built by myself with my own expertise from Stampy. And... yes, I'm a little distraught about this because it was massive. Maybe not the biggest thing to be happy about, but honestly, oh shoot, there's a village over there. Oh yes, sorry for getting sidetracked. Oh god, and zombie villagers that I wish to turn back into regular villagers. So, look, long story short, 2 worlds were destroyed in his little fiasco with TNT. A lot of my buildings were broken. The tutorial map was a disaster. Even the villagers are dead. It was not the prettiest place on Earth. So that left me on a long hiatus to not play Minecraft in a long time. It was very disappointing for me to witness this, but that's when I went on a long hiatus hating Minecraft. And I only just watch either Stampy, Dan, or other Minecraft YouTubers that were relevant at the time play through the game as they did. Because, honestly, just playing the game Minecraft just makes me sad. And I wish it weren't the case, but it's true. Okay, phew, breathe the room. Now I can talk to you guys. So... it was not until I was so dead with Minecraft. That is until Melodious and my sister all thought, oh shit, all thought to themselves like, hey, let's all play Minecraft together. It'll be fun. I was skeptical. I didn't feel like playing the game. However, they encouraged me to get the game. So, of course, according to peer pressure, I just went into it. So I bought myself the Nintendo Switch version of said game, although not knowing what to suspect, and bada bing, bada boom, I just went back into the game knowing what I like to do best. And no, y'all not witnessing me steal from this villager. No one will ever know. So, will this story actually affect how this game will go through? No, it's not. It's not that I don't trust people no more. I've met better people now that are way better at playing this game and not freaking assholes. And I promised myself I wasn't gonna swear for these videos. Just that, how do I explain it? Freaking, they're good people. I know that for a fact, because they're my friends. Obviously, they're gonna be good to me. And they made this experience playing Minecraft way better now. So, if anyone's concerned about me, no, I'm fine. And this will not affect how this playthrough will go. Because in the near future, I'm going to actually ask some friends to join me on my adventure through this game if I need help building something, or just to, you know, ask for their stories or inputs of the world of Minecraft. And so back to the game itself. Lucky find. I was thinking the right way to go here where the pumpkins are, because this village actually has a cleric. Ooh, and a toolsmith. There's a blast furnace. Oh no, that's just a regular furnace. Okay. Ooh, 2 clerics. Awesome, because these are churches. Any churches that have yellow glass tainted windows outside, those are the ones that have the brewing stands. Ooh, this is a good spawn indeed. There's even a mushroom cap over there. So we're in good hands. Plus, they also have an animal that we could use in the near future, which are cats. Cats will scare off creepers. No problem. Any beds I can borrow, fellows? Hello? Any beds? Stop being up the Iron Giant, you bastard. Bastard I can say, because it's not a swear word. A cartography table with blueprints. Ooh, who are you? Oh, you're the cartographer. Let's see, you're trading paper for an emerald and 7 emeralds for an empty map. Okay. Tempted, but let me just borrow your bed real quick, buddy. Okay, cool. Okay. Although I would love to stay here, but we got to remember these places because they're going to be important for later. So, let's see. Okay. Without further ado, let's head back home, because we got ourselves a smorgasbord of treasure. Yarg. Plus, I got a cool hat. So yeah, there's another hard-hitting story for you guys. So I hope you all are not too butthurt by it. But of course, let's see. Don't think of this as like a discouragement not to play this game at all. And yes, there will be terrible people out there in the world, and there's nothing you could do about that. But please, play this game by yourself first until you know friends that have played this game before, so you can play with them together, either on the same console or in a separate lobby on Discord. So you can just join up and play the game normally. Because this game in itself is still a wonderful game. It's a place to escape. It's able to build whatever you want with no consequences. And of course, you get to do all sorts of fun things that you can normally do out there in the real world. Because, come on. Building big structures, blowing up the world, being able to slay a dragon? Come on, who wouldn't want to do that? That sounds like awesome. Especially with a team of friends. Or you could do it by yourself. It's like whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. Alright. You have an emerald, so... Not good trades, honestly. If I had a water bottle, I can trade with you, buddy. But unfortunately, I'm not going to do that, because we already got back a lot of stuff. But you know what this calls for? Another chest. Well, we got over by the forest with special moss carpet that is useful with the mangrove blocks. Mangrove roots are very awesome because you can place them in water. However, we gotta go back there in the near future because I didn't get a sprout from it. But mangrove blocks are root blocks are very cool because you can place them in water and you can just step over them as is without jumping in. So very nifty. All right. Go in here, make another block. Okay, chest, and we place it right there, and this is where we'll put all our valuables. I always like to be well sorted in this game. No matter the occasion, it's always good to be well sorted. Alright, next up, we need another chest for the chickens, and as well as all food items. Food items in here. Which, by the way, I think we're going to be needing to cook some of this meats because I don't have another efficient food source now. Oh, we have bread. Okay, good. We'll get the bread, and then we'll cook the beef. Because while we're out and about, we got some more resources. Thank you. And of course, we're getting a bunch of resources in here as well, so we need to get ourselves some more... Get ourselves to it, because we got a lot of work. We got our work cut out for us, and we got leaves. Holy crap. Honestly, one of the cool... my second favorite flowers in the game. These only grow in the swamplands, but these will be helpful for our bees.